Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome to another Magic Arena Explorer video. So today we are playing some 4-color elementals, utilizing a couple of new cards. So Voice of Resurgence, which we've seen in a couple of new decks already. So 2/2 for 2. Whenever an opponent casts a spell during your turn, and when it dies, you create a green and white elemental creature token with this creature's power and toughness, each equal to the number of creatures you control. So we've got 4 copies of that, and we're also running 1 copy of Omnath, Locus of Rage, which is from Battle for Zendikar, which is a 5/5/7 mana, but it has landfall that says whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 5/5 red and green elemental creature token, and whenever Omnath Locus of Rage or another elemental you control dies, it deals 3 damage to any target, and then we've got 3 copies of the 3-color Omnath, that deals damage equals to the number of elementals you control when it enters the battlefield, and also has a landfall ability. And then 4 copies of Omnath Locus of Creation, many ways the most famous one. The 4/4 for 4, different colours, draws a card, and has 3 different landfall abilities, depending on which one has triggered. And then the rest of the deck is essentially built around the elemental theme. So, unsurprisingly, we've got 4 copies of Risen Reef, which, when it enters the battlefield or another elemental enters the battlefield under your control, you can either put a land from the top of your library onto the battlefield or put the card into your hand. And then we've got 4 copies of Echoam Hound at 1 mana, which has landfall as well. So does Brush Fire Elemental, rather. Leafkin Druid as our mana ramp of choice elementals. 4 copies of Cavalier of Thorn. Nice to see this outside of mono green, but that's a 5/6 for reach. When it enters the battlefield, you reveal the top 5 cards of your library, put a land card from among them onto the battlefield, and the rest into your graveyard. And when it dies, you can exile it and put another card from your graveyard on top of your library. And then one big elemental related payoff that isn't elemental in the main deck is Chandra Awakened Inferno. 6 mana Chandra, can't be countered. And it has the +2 to give your opponent an emblem that does 1 damage to them at the beginning of their upkeep. -3 deals 3 damage to each non-elemental creature, so that's very good as a one-sided board wipe. And then the -X that deals targeted damage to any creature or planeswalker. We're also running Kahira, the Orphan Guard, in our sideboard just because we can, because we do fulfill the criteria of each creature card in your starting deck being a cat, elemental, nightmare, dinosaur, or beast. And so we can just bring this in if we particularly want to, and it does act as a well, it is a Lord effect in our deck, because it gives all our elementals +1/+1 and vigilance. Then the mana base, running lots of different dual lands as you'd expect, but we are also running a lot of basic lands because we need to fetch them with Fable Passage. But in order to make sure we can play our spells, we have 4 copies of Unclaimed Territory and 3 Secluded Courtyard. So those pretty much act as mana of any colour for almost everything in our deck, apart from Chandra. So, despite the incredibly ambitious mana base that we have to contend with, we should have enough lands to make that happen. And then in the sideboard, we have 3 copies of Rending Volley, as you'd expect, 3 copies of Healer of the Glade, another elemental that does some gaining life for us. We've got 2 Disdainful Stroke and 2 Mystical Dispute as our counterspells of choice, 2 Burning Hands to deal with green creatures, and Unlicensed Hearse as our graveyard hate. So it is a very self-explanatory sideboard, just bringing it in against various combinations of decks. So not much to say there. So yes, Elemental Tribal, playing a couple of new cards, but just fiddling around with the kind of classics. And yeah, let's see how we go on the ladder with this, and hit those like and subscribe buttons. I'm nothing if not predictable. Let's see how we go on. Okay, let's pick the... Oof, hard to say no to this, even though it's a little bit tough on the mana. So I think if we fetch a forest... So, yeah, fetch a forest with Fable Passage. Then we can decide the best move depending on whether we draw a land or not. Actually, do we even want a forest? Because if we do, we can't cast Omnath. But then, without a forest... So I think we need to grab a plains instead. Okay, that makes things simpler. So let's play Leafkin Druid. Again, stops us casting Omnath, Locus of Creation, but we'll learn to live with that. Okay, so our opponent's on mono green, so let's have Elemental here. Let's play a Leafkin Druid into a Voice of Resurgence. So the opponent's got 4 mana, not the scariest of starts for the mono green deck. Okay, another Wolf Willow Haven coming down. Right, so we can't play either of these, unfortunately, so let's pop another Voice of Resurgence into play. Put Kahira in our hand. Bop Kiora in the face. So we are struggling a bit with our mana base here. Interesting. And I used the phrase interesting quite wrongly. Looks like we're going to be a bit slow off the mark here. Yep. So let's put Burning Hands into our deck, also Disdainful Stroke. And let's take out Voice of Resurgence. Their deck does almost nothing at instant speed. Yep. Oh, I can't wait for hopefully Khan to be banned in Pioneer. Oh, wouldn't that be a great moment? Yes, this is okay. So I think we'll need to fetch an island with Fabled Passage. Let's kill the Llanowar Elf. Okay. Omnath isn't bad, so let's play Risen Reef. Pop that into play. Okay, let's play Hellhound into Locus of the Royal. Let's kill their elf. Let's bop Kiora. Polyk, eh? Well, that is a card. So we could triple elemental here. Yeah, I quite like that as a thing to do. Oh, we can't. Are we sacrificing something to take down Kiora? I think we probably are. Oh, Khan, what fun. What a fair card. Seeker's Chariot, fair enough. Well, we'll hold up a removal spell for that. Counter spell, rather. The words. Words are easy. Let's play Cavalier. We'll pop Breeding Pool into play. Let's play Hellhound. Send both of these at Khan. Yes. Ooh, ooh, that's tasty. Okay, game 2 to us. Are we doing anything differently for game 3? I don't think so. None of these other cards really do anything for us. Hearst does eat their Storm of the Festivals, but I don't think that's worth it by itself. Yep, we go again. Oh, no play till turn 4 is... Oh my god, that is awful. What is that? What is that hand? That is also pretty bad. Wow. Okay, it's going to be one of those games, is it? We are so dead. We are almost hilariously dead against Mono Green. Of course. Well, it's not looking good, folks. Um, Sure. Right, let's kill Khan. Just hope they don't draw anything for the rest of the game. That does not count as drawing nothing. Oh my god, why is mono green like this? Ah, okay. Never mind. Can't really be helped. Yep, seems enough. Gruul Soulscar Mage, so it could be... Okay, so it's like a Gruul aggro deck. Fair enough. Ooh, hello. And of course, no flippin' way of playing it. Not sure that's the one I'd target, but... Mm-hmm. Oh, this is going to be close. If I draw a red mana source, I'd probably... that's not bad. No. Yes, that's fine. That'll do. That'll force them to give up their brawler. Now we have Chandra next turn. I think we're doing pretty well here. Ooh, I would not do that. I'm comfortable chucking away both of our creatures here. What do we want to bring back? Do we want to bring anything back? I could bring back a Brushfire Elemental, I suppose. Let's play Chandra. -3. Risen Reef. Attack for 1. Goodo. Right. +1. Play Omnath. They concede. There we are. So, Healer of the Glade seems good here, so does Burning Hands. What am I not so fussed about? Voice of Resurgence? Yeah, I think that can come out here. And so can 1. Locus of the Royal. They're individual creatures. Although, no, let's leave that in. Let's take out 1 Cavalier. On the draw. Okay, our opponent's making a choice. I quite like our hand. I don't love it, but I quite like it. Could potentially turn 4 Cavalier, which basically wins us the game. I think our opponent can overcome it if we play a Cavalier very easily. Okay, we'll have another. Ooh. Interesting, okay. So they're going down the full prowess route. Trample Ward double prowess is spicy, to say the least. Let's block. Actually, let's just not block. I'm not taking the risk. Yep. We're on the hook for a lot of damage, but I think that's fine. Let's play Risen Reef. Ooh, Locus of the Royal is an interesting card. Very interesting card. Yeah, well, we're on the hook for lots of damage, but hopefully this should slow them down a bit. Let's kill that. Land? Good. Let's make this a 4-4, just so it's much harder for them to get through it with their Swift Spears. So we're on a functional 4, because our opponent does have Ramanap Ruins. Okay, Soken-Zan is fine. Well, I say it's fine, it's really not fine. Cavalier. So we're now on a functional 1, but they can't get through us with just what they've got. Okay, that will do it for them. So we need a way of gaining life next turn, or we will die. That's not going to do it, so what can we do here? We can draw Locus of Creation. So we'll have to Leafkin Druid. That's not enough, and we don't have the right mana. Why did it tap like that? So I think we're just dead. So we could... I suppose technically... I suppose we could kill them. That's not out of the realms of possibility. It is now, because, do actually have to hit some land. Oh, that was annoying. All round, pretty annoying. Okay, well... Let's pop out one Burning Hands and pop back in Cavalier, and let's just run it back. Yep, that'll do. It's not actually the best hand, because without red mana, this could very swiftly go wrong for us, but I shall choose to believe. Thousands wouldn't. Okay, that'll do. Okay, they are going super aggressive. Riz and Reef. That's a very good land. Because that allows us to play Locus of Creation and play a land. So let's do that. To Breeding Pool. So, not sure they can overcome this, but let's play Locus of the Royal. Take down their Soulscar Mage. Pop a Steam Vents into play. Make that 5/5. Attack. That's fine. Yep. Good game. Yep, that'll do. So we can go Voice into Risen Reef. Elemental. Ooh. Orzhov. Vampires, maybe? Reading the card explains the card. Fair enough. I think we may lose our Risen Reef here. Sadness. Oh. Well, 2 is not ideal. So we can fetch 1 mountain, but we won't be able to cast it yet. Okay, interesting. Oh dear. I mean, if we can get one of these down, we're probably in reasonable shape, but it does require us drawing a red mana source. Source. Oh, these are elementals, so there will be buffed by Kihira. It's good to know, isn't it? No! Okay. So whilst not ideal in some ways, we will at least manage to land one of our Chandras. Land one of our Chandras. Okay, so they're playing Doom Foretold. Fair enough. Ooh. Ooh, do we play Omnath instead? Does Omnath let us also... I think it does, yeah. Okay, so let's Omnath. Let's gain 4 life. Fetch a mountain. Play Chandra. Tick up. Okay, that feels decent. They're going to need a lot of removal to deal with all of this lot. Okay, fair enough. I think this kills them, doesn't it? Yes. Okay. Very effective performance from our deck there. So they're playing Orzhov Doom Foretold. So a couple of rending volleys, a couple of disdainful strokes, I think, will do us for now. And let's take out... We're taking out here. Omnath is always good. Other Omnath's probably just okay here. Hellhound. Yeah, Hellhound's good as like Doom Foretold fodder. Again, are they mostly operating at sorcery speed? I feel like I'm taking out Voice of Resurgence a lot in this deck, but then it did do very well in that first game. Don't think I'm taking out Cavalier. Maybe I am. Maybe we are just going aggro on them. Yeah, let's try that. I don't know what I'm doing. That is a hard pass from me. That's not very good either, but I think we'll have to keep it. Let's pop back Chandra. The mana base in this deck is ambitious, to say the least, so you do have to bear that in mind. So let's fetch a forest. Okay, that's pretty much the perfect land draw. So let's play Brushfire Elemental, hit them for 1. So we can Reef next turn and hopefully play one of our Omnaths. Okay, interesting. Risen Reef. No land, unfortunately. Oh well, we'll just play another one. Vraska's Contempt is not a hugely efficient removal spell in this era of Magic, I have to say. I think you can do better. Okay, let's drop the Locus of Creation. Have another land. Drop a Breeding Pool into play. Ooh, I might get to cast Locus of Rage. It's exciting. What are we doing here? Let's play Brushfire Elemental. Drop that into play. Let's play Locus of the Royal. Very good. How are we doing for time? Have we got time for one more? Let me just check the video length. Yeah, why not? Let's do one more. Ooh, we're definitely having a run at big play. Big fan. I think we're after a mountain with this Fabled Passage. Lanoir Elf. Is it more mono green? I hear everyone ask with bated breath. Mountain. Concentrate. Ooh, well, that makes things easier. That's elemental. Well, may as well offer the trade with our. Oh no, they can't block it anyway. Okay. Land into Risen Reef. No land, unfortunately. Okay, so it is mono green. Again. Okay, let's drop that into play. Let's play Omnath, Locus of Creation. pass the turn. Shouldn't have played this extra game now. We could have just left it at 3, we'd have been happy, no more mono green, and yet here we are playing mono green, and everyone wants to hurt themselves. Oh, well, that's not very good. So I think we're just trying to ramp past them at this point. So let's just play that. Let's play another Risen Reef. Why am I not drawing? Why is there no land coming out this deck? That's better. Let's play another Leafkin Druid. Attack with our 7/7. Ooh. Invasion of Ixalan. That's fun. Seven mana. What are they going to do with 7 mana? Hopefully nothing. Okay, just play another Storm because that's fair. Okay, let's see what they can hit with this. I mean, they must have been through all their Nykthoses. Must have nearly run out of mana by now. So am I just going down the route of playing as many elementals as I can? Okay, I think they're being too ambitious here. So let's play 1 Brushfire. Let's play another Brushfire. Let's play Hellhound. What else? Another Brushfire. There we are. Okay, so Disdainful Stroke, Burning Hands. Chandra I don't really like here. Don't like Voice of Resurgence either, actually. We've been sideboarding that out a lot recently, but I still think... Are we putting in Hearse? Or Mystical Dispute? Let's try Hearse. Just because it deals with some of their stuff. Mm. Well, I suppose we have the mana to cast Omnath. Right, well, let's kill... Is there any point killing any of their elves here? I don't think so. Let's just see what they play instead. Yeah, Pelucranos is a better target, I think, here. Let's kill Pelucranos. Because I don't like the cut of his jib. Let's play a Hellhound. Hmm. 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 Okay, that's not actually that great. So let's attack. Let's play one Omnath. Okay, that's where all my land went. Is that a whiff? It is. Ah, okay. This is not ideal. Let's go to game 3. Land and cards we can't play is not going to do us much good, so let's just run it back. No blue land. That's really bad. Oh god. That's better. I would like to be able to hold up Disdainful Stroke, but we do not have time for that. Ugh. Mm. Yeah, we can probably panic now. Oh, that's so annoying. Just stumbled those last 2 games. Oh, let's counter that. I mean, they've got so much mana, it doesn't really matter, but they could just untap Nykthos with Kiora. Ah, they're going down the Lair of the Hydra route. Interesting, okay. Maybe they're not quite as... Okay, well I think we're taking 12 here, which is not ideal. Huh. Well, I suppose you've got to give it a go, haven't you? Land? Land one time. Ugh. Okay, well, let's see if we can survive another turn. It's not looking promising, folks. I mean, if all they're doing is just making a massive... I can live with that. Really, really need my Risen Reef to survive. That would be ideal. See what they attack with here. If they're sensible, they'll attack with everything. Okay, they didn't. So we can just block this, go to 1, pray very, very fast. We need a deluge of land. Good-o. Okay, that's pretty good. So, let's land. Planes. Right. So, 1, 2... 1, 2, 3. Risen Reef. Ooh, Locus of the Royal. That's interesting. So let's play Locus of Creation. Could have really done with some of this being land. Brushfire Elemental. Land. Okay, good. Oh my god, we actually got there. What a good game. Okay, that was fun. Well done, well done. Well done, Omnath. So yes, that probably extended the video quite a lot, but I think it was worth it because it was good fun. So yeah, that's 4 colour elementals. Didn't do badly at all there. It's a very fun deck to play when it goes off. Um, yeah, I don't think it's going to break anything. The mana is a little bit too inconsistent. We were sort of scratching our heads for a while there, but it was enjoyable. It was enjoyable. So there's the deck list one more time, obviously also in the description. And thanks very much for watching. See you next time.